Good morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. She is taking off. So we did some hoe stuff. So she's fully wet, fully soaked, and out playing. Isn't that a pretty stack of wood? So we actually cooled down to about 92 last night, so they had come to deliver. Isn't that pretty? All right, what are we doing? Garden 2 now. Again, I came out early and just started turning on soaker hoses and stuff. We're gonna hit 100 plus again today. Did that before breakfast. So garden 1 and garden 2 are completely watered. You know, just how it goes. You don't need to see the soaker hoses working. Garden 3, I started with the elderberries. To come back and, change them out. Let the next batch get some watering. So while I'm still in full shade back here and it's not crazy hot. And then what are we gonna do today? For some reason, my brain just functions crazy sometimes. When I tacked down the black fabric walkway over there, I forgot that I was unable to finish the swell because I had ran out of staples, fabric staples. So that's where we're gonna start today. That way, everything that is ready to be tacked down, to include the swell here, is tacked down. And then I'll probably come in and work on the lower wall. Bring down any leftover pieces of wood, because I still have wood up there. Really neat. It's the spacer boards. And the front row will probably be about 2 high, and that'll pretty much make it level-ish. I will decide then if I want to go 3 high or not. I don't think I would need to. I think 2 high is enough. Anyway, we'll see, but that's the plans. Staples, spacer boards, and then I either will or will not start putting it together today. Most of it is seeing how many boards I have and counting them out, kind of like I did last time, get it all prepped so the day I come out here to, attach it, I'm just attaching. So anyway, let me swap out water and get my day started, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right. So if you look there, I've got the boards doubled up, at least 2 high all the way down. And between those, makes sense in the 6 that are sitting there and the 4 that are sitting down there by the blue barrel, I have more than enough to do at least 2 high and then also finish the ends here. There's like 3 more sitting on there. Whew! All right, am I building that today? No, because I know I'm gonna get into the sun. But what I am doing is putting in my black woven fabric here at the gateway. I've been playing with fire and have been lucky so far that this gate has not been on. Does that make sense? And the deer have not jumped the fence and eaten my elderberry. And I think it's because they're so used to the fact that that gate is always on. Having said that, I forgot to turn it on the other night after I got done watering, and I had an armadillo in there starting to root stuff up, and it's killed a couple of plants. It's not the armadillo's fault. That's my fault. Had the gate been on, he wouldn't have been over there. So, again, playing with fire, the last thing I need is the armadillo to come in here and start digging this stuff up, or digging this stuff up and kicking the dirt out onto the woven fabric. So, I need to get this in place, and I need to get the fence finished moving upwards like it's supposed to, just so, again, it becomes a priority, I can finish this wall the next day or the day after that or the day after that. I need to get the gate turned on. So that's where we're at. You can see I've got it laid. I don't have a staple yet, but I've got it laid out, and I stuck the extra piece of black plastic that I had there, just kind of over there. Let it kill off some grass. Got a log and a board kind of holding it down so I can get busy. So, talk to you in a few. All right, it's 10 o'clock, it's 90 degrees, and I'm not done. Close, but not done. So, woven fabric, tacked in place, not perfect on the outer edge. I need to tack it more if I'm gonna end up mowing over there. Yeah, all my grass is dead right now. I'm not mowing anytime soon. But I will need more tacks. I've learned that with the corners, that if I don't have it tacked well, it'll pull up and the riding lawnmower will eat it. Having said that, everything else is tacked now. tacked wood pieces come together. I got a couple pieces like that one. I don't know if you can see it, he's sticking up from where he hit a rock, but being that I've still got the rest of this to do fabric, does that make sense? That'll end up overlapping with this. I'm not worried about the couple right now that are sticking up. You know, right now they will hold the fabric down, it's not gonna blow away. Having said that, you can tell the fence is all the way in. Yay! Awesomeness! And as you come around the corner, it's been moved. It used to, where's my finger? You see this, you see the fence, and then you see the green line, and then you see the second green line. On the second green line, it used to be on the inside of that. There you go. There's the holes you can see. See, second green line. So, figure from there to there, it's moved back, what, at least a foot-ish? Maybe a little more. Having said that, now that it is moved back, I got to come back and add a couple extra staples in here. Don't have to do that right now. All I got to do is tie up that branch. And guess what? I can turn power on back here. So that's the goal. Tie up that branch. I'm also gonna, the wood that I have sitting down there, I'm gonna set up here on the bricks so the hose doesn't come here, dip down, and then have to go back uphill to do this hose here, this soaker hose. Again, it's all gravity fed, so this hose, the green hose, has to stay higher than the black hose. So I'm just gonna put the wood there across the bricks so the hose stays inches higher and it'll flow perfectly. I mean, it flows well now, but it'll get a better flow. All right, let me get that tied up. Let me get the hose set up. And whew, I won't show you the hose set up. You know what hose laying on some wood looks like. All right, I will talk to you later. It's 11 o'clock. It's 93 degrees outside, and nothing touches the fence. Woo woo! Bonus. So what does that mean? Well, that means I'm gonna grab my stuff and walk out and turn the fence on. See if it charges. It should be. And again, between the armadillo trying to get into the in garden too, if this dry craziness continues to happen, I had to pick up some paper. I don't want it to get up against the fence and short it out. But anyway, as the dryness continues to happen, everybody who's anybody, deer, armadillo, raccoons, makes sense, they're going to be looking for green stuff to eat. I can't have them in here. Just can't. Having said that, I have to look at doing something. If you look at my elderberry, see all the droopiness? I mean, he goes through that every day. They all do. And it's just because they're so hot, and they're supposed to be an understory bush. You know, and you've heard me whine for the past 2 years. I've been trying to get some mulberries and have not been able to get any because that's what's supposed to get planted here. And they will get taller, and these guys will still be in shade right now when the mulberries are full grown. Fortunately, they're not full grown yet. You know, thank the Lord that I've got 9 of them growing wild on property this year, because 3 of them are moving over here this year, this fall. They'll go to sleep where they're at. They'll wake up in the garden. I got to figure out some way to get these guys some shade. You know, I just don't know how I'm going to do it. So that's my next thought process, though, is I got to figure out how to get them some shade, even if it's temporary. You know, bring out a tall ladder, tie a string as high as that as I can, and I don't know, run it over here to the oak tree. And I don't think I have anything that long. And hang a sheet or something across it, just something that'll give these guys a little more shade. You know, maybe a triangle up against this one. So, you know, something. I don't know, just something. Anyway, I'll keep thinking about it. It's gonna happen soon because we're still in July. And normally, even the ground is not like this till August. So we have guaranteed another month of this. And I got to take care of my babies. I want them to fruit out this year and not die back. And like I said, I've already lost 3 off of that one off the top. So I don't know, just thought processes. But for today, I'm done. Woven fabric's in, I get to turn the fence on. That way the stuff that's in here that's growing green and well, the stuff that's getting ready, because I've got the starts, green beans and stuff, I've started them in the house. That way they can germinate in the house, you know, and not get burnt up out here. All right. Things to think about, and I'll talk to y'all later.